Devin Singletary finished running back 18 last year, 188 rush attempts, 870 yards, 7 TDs, 40 receptions, 50 targets, 228 yards, 1 touchdown. Thoughts on Devin Singletary?
It was a weird season for Singletary, right? Like we started the season, him and Zach Moss were kind of splitting the workload. It felt like Buffalo wanted Zach Moss to be the guy, and he couldn't quite take it. And then as the season went on, especially down the stretch and in through the playoffs, Devin Singletary became a beast for the Bills. You can get Devin Singletary late enough that you're able to take a flyer there if you're kind of in a good position on running backs and you're taking by again someone who you would fill in. He's not your every week starter. He's a guy that would fill in, maybe dinged up on an injury to help skate you by. Maybe it's a bye week, something like that. So I think there's opportunity there. I think the Bills understand that they want to be able to be a little bit more balanced. I think a lot of that is to try and keep Josh Allen from running so much, and we'll talk about that as we progress on. But I think you could see a little bit of return on Devin Singletary. Like I don't know that he's going to jump all the way up. He's not going to be a running back one, right? He's not RB1.
He was so frustrating last year. Man, was he frustrating last year. And of course, I didn't do myself any favors by having Devin Singletary and Zach Moss because for some strange way, I ended up with both of them on my roster, and trying to figure out which one was going to be the one each week was just a nightmare. But like you said, Kevin, he did kind of turn it around there at the end of the season. Well, unfortunately, just did me no good in fantasy. I'm avoiding it. All of my draft strategies, which obviously one of them is going to have to change given the fact that I have no picks in the first 5 rounds of our home league draft. I'm going to have to get creative. In any of my traditional draft strategies, he is depth only.
Devin Singletary coming off the board at running back 29 overall. You do have to spend a kind of a mid-round pick there for Devin Singletary with the 79th overall pick. So that puts him, that puts him definitely there in the mid rounds there. And I think he can return value there. I think that you're going to be looking a fringe running back too when it's all said and done, probably somewhere right around running back 25, 26 when it's all said and done. And to Kevin's point, could be a guy that could certainly put some value on your roster if you're going with the zero RB approach there.